Right, welcome back to video 2 with Flash Cove Installer, Texas Flash Cove Installer, by the way. And though we're not doing Flash Cove right here, as I mentioned in video 1, we are using a technique that's utilized with the installation of Flash Cove installations or roto vinyls, 12-foot good vinyls, hard to install wide vinyls where you want to eliminate seams. I want to eliminate seams. I don't like seams. I don't have to play around with seams. There's no reason to play around with seams when this is the industrial standard right here. Now, as you can see, I've laid out all my pattern paper, cut it away from the walls, got my tags down here. Now I'm gonna show you something else because this stuff likes to come apart. Now I've got my dividers like I showed you earlier in video number 1, where we set the dividers to the gauge we're gonna use, which most of these are 2 inches. I've also put a mark on the floor like this and like this, moved this out of the way, and measured it to get a precise, accurate measurement on my dividers right here. So what we're gonna do now is since we got all this in, cut away, this tool is utilized for hard to reach spots, and I'm not going to net scribe these right here by following this groove because I want to allow myself some play. I'm transporting material from across town, and it's interflex. You're like, well, why are you scribing interflex, Dave? Because I can, and because people need to know how to do it. So we're working with 12-foot wide materials. You can clearly see this is a roof felt 36912. We're cleared all the way on the width. We'll cover the whole area and there'll be less waste. We will not be handling this middle section here. It'll actually be cut out and our material will absolutely lay in here perfect. I'll have one plug right there and I'll have another plug over here. And I'll have another plug for this closet right here. Now that's not a big deal. I don't need to pattern scribe that. You just lay that in there. Trim off one of the lines on the material, pull it, install it, seam seal it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our tools of the trade of pattern scribing, and we are going to start. I think we'll start right here at this door with wall number 1 on the exterior. Now I can take either one of these right here, but let's go ahead and take this square. You can use that for the long runs. So I've got my square. It's also matched up. And if it's a little bit over, I don't care. I'd rather have it over than under. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our square and we're gonna put it right here. I'm gonna go back as far as I can right here with this. So we can actually just measure off this and trim that in later. So what we'll do is we'll put this door jamb right here. We'll score it. I'm scoring the roof felt. Use something dull, you'll chop it off. I'm not using the dividers yet. Flip this around, put it against that door jamb. Put some weight on it. And by the way, I use gun lac knee pads. If anybody's interested in those, there's a plug for gun lac. There you go, there should be a tag on there somewhere. Gun lac, that's Near House, and this is a German product. Really good knee pads. I've used these knee pads, these hinge knee pads, for 25 years, and I'm still on the floor. So we're gonna go ahead and run this line right here. If you can see that, you can see I scored it, okay? But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start right here, and I'll be able to see these points where they stop and begin, and I know, because I've done so much of this stuff, where my point's at. So I'll just shove that in real good, and what we'll do is we'll go around the whole perimeter. Now, what these dividers are for, since that's the same measurement as this, it's for tight to reach spots where you can't get your square in. I'm gonna take you around here real quick and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes back here around these door jambs where they're real tight, you can't get in there, so you'll take it and you'll mark it. I like to mark it like that. Sometimes people will follow the whole trace scribe like that. I don't prefer to do that. So what I just do is I take it as far out and put a dot there, kind of line that up. Back behind the door jamb there, put another little dot. I'm pivoting right there to put a marker. Now I can just put my straight edge on there. At the same time, you can, you can scratch it this way. You can go like this. That's a perfect scribe right there. You see that scribe, that mark? That's ready to go. I don't even need to use the square on that. I can run all the way out. I have my marks right here. I have my mark right here. And I run that all the way out. I have my mark here. And then I can have a mark here. And you just follow this all the way around. You want to make sure your paper's pushed down. You don't move your paper, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and scribe this whole area out. As soon as that's done, I'll get back with you. Thank you. See you on video number 3. And remember to push the like button and the subscribe button and the share button. Get this out there. This can make you more money.